My name is Terri Pollack, formerly Terry Wheeler. I graduated from the Art Institute in 1996, and I've been working on my art for, since then. Traveled a little bit, but I've been in the area and working and showing and since then. And I'm a member of the Kansas City Artists Coalition, and I've been on the board there for a few years now. The Kansas City art scene is so supportive of each other, and helpful, when I was in school, it was like, I felt like there was like this competition, and it's not like that at all. There is room for everybody, and it's taken me a while to learn. It had taken me a while to learn that, but Kansas City art scene is quite inclusive and supportive, and I think it's just gotten more and more so since then. So. Yeah, there's several. I mean, it's the Nelson, it's the Kemper, it's Charlotte Street, it's Interurban, it's Arts KC. I mean, there's just such a variety, and most of them, kind of work together a bit, I mean, it's like, which is great, so. Yeah, I have a day job. I work in an office. I used to work several jobs, but I just got one right now, and I make my art. So I would like to transition that into a full-time thing at some point, but just I haven't taken that leap. I'm not super disciplined, but I do try to spend some time at studio, about, at least 3 days a week, get over there and, do something, or, do something at home that's related to that, draw, write, read something, think. I have a studio in the West Bottoms, and it's great. I have like 6 or 7 studio mates right now. It's an old warehouse, so not lots of modern amenities there, so it gets, the temperatures, are extremes, and there's dust everywhere, always. Well, yeah, we just keep moving about, don't we? But yeah, the Crossroads, I had space down there long ago, and at the Arts Incubator, which is now Bauer, back in the early days. But then I had a space at my house for a while, and a lot of artists I think do that, But I like having somewhere separate from my living space. It's both like, this is physically separate from. There's no distractions like dishes or TV or whatever, and it's also somewhere, it's like if you wanted to have like a studio visit, if you wanted somebody to come to your space, it's not like they're walking through, the home and the dogs are jumping on everybody and whatever. So. Some of them were during Zoom calls, but it's mostly people were unaware that I was drawing them anyway, and then I don't know, it sounds kind of creepy, but it's, it's not really. It's just, yeah, when everything went, everybody kind of got separated, and everybody was like, the way I, got to see my friends and visit was through Zoom, through you know, the live things, you know, like we did artist talks or, you know, gallery stuff, and it was all live. And it was kind of fun though, you know. I mean, it was like I couldn't actually physically be there, but I could watch it, you know. Well, I start off with like a little sketch or a doodle or something, and it's like, I don't know, there'll be something about it that strikes me as, you know, I don't know, I like the composition, and then I start to, you know, I do a painting of it, and then it's like, you know, sometimes I just continue with that piece, you know, with that image, the drawing, then the painting, and then I'll do a print. So it progresses and changes. Yeah, I think, yeah, more of like the inspiration, like the way like somebody was sitting, you know, and the way that the line is drawn. It's very gestural, you know, or blind contour, you know, it's just kind of like, you know, and it's kind of like it references them, but it's not exactly them. Well, the women that I usually paint are friends, acquaintances, people that I respect and admire, who have had influence in my work or, you know, in that manner. So it's kind of like lifting them up, you know, and that support. This has not always been easy, you know, and it's just there's difficulties in, you know, the art scene as a woman and, you know, keeping it going. But I was raised feminist, you know, but feminist isn't exclusive to women, you know. I would say my husband is a feminist, you know. The belief that everybody's equal, but, or should be. Not that it actually is. I do respect these women. I want to lift them up, celebrate them, you know, and yeah, hopefully that's reflected in my work, you know, that I, you know, convey that.